Yo, what's up, Lunar Beaches? Crypto! Let's go! Hey, 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 hey. Yo, welcome to Lunar Beaches Crypto. I am your host, Avid, and welcome back for another episode of the Lunar Beaches Crypto Show. And today is a good day. We're going to go over, I say it's a good day. The market's been down for the past couple days, and that's fine because we know where this thing is heading. And that is what I'm excited about, and that's what everyone else should be excited about. And yeah, let's this should be fun. We should make some money. And yeah. So today we're going to go over the market. We're going to go over I'm going to go to CoinGecko. Give a little overview of what we're looking at as far as our 7-day or 24 hours, all that good stuff, some market caps, all that. And I have some Bitcoin news articles and some Ripple news. So, and Ripple related news or XRP, whatever you want to look, however you want to look at it. People like to conflate Ripple with XRP. I'm looking at you, bit boy. But that's okay, and that's fine, because as long as people are talking about it, that's all I really care about. That's all anybody should care about is, your favorite crypto getting some kind of news. So, with that said, let's go ahead and get on over to the CoinGecko market caps and all that stuff. All right, so we're looking at Bitcoin with a market capitalization of $614 billion, about 500 billion less than it was just a couple months ago. It hasn't, gonna be real with you guys, it hasn't been pretty for the last couple months, but that's all fine and dandy, and you will see why soon. And all right. So with Bitcoin, we got our 7-day. It's down 4.1% on the 7-day, down 0.7% on the 24-hour, and it's flat apparently for the last 1 hour. Again, as we've seen recently, Bitcoin's trading roughly between 32,500 and 35,000. It's not been fun. Prices have been stagnant. The only people making some money right now, I guess, are snipers. And yeah, that's about it with Bitcoin and really most of the crypto market in general. But I digress. Let's move on. We've got ETH sitting at number 2 with a market capitalization of $226.8 billion. ETH is looking well. The fundamentals of ETH, long-term fundamentals, very strong. Very, very bullish on ETH long-term. But for now, we are in the short term. We're living in the now. And in the now, we have ETH down 16.1% over the last 7 days, down 4.1% in the last 24 hours. It's doing far worse than than most of the top 10 other outside of Doge and Cardano. We've got Cardano at number 5 still with a market capitalization of $40.6 billion. We have XRP. It's come back up above Doge, and USDC's has moved above Doge. Now, stablecoins I don't really count because they will just naturally have more money in them because people use them to trade and buy and all that stuff. And like me, I'm using my USDC with my Coinbase card. Coinbase. With my Coinbase card, and I am receiving a beautiful Beautiful 4% XLM return every single time I use my card. It's been awesome. I've probably racked up like 10 XLM this week, which is awesome because if XLM is to hit price targets that I expect, I believe $5 this year, maybe. We can look at that. We can go over that in the charts later in the video. But if it hits that $5 mark, and I'm sitting here and I'm making $5, or I'm making at least like 1 or 2 XLM for every purchase that I'm making, every small purchase, like every $5 that I'm spending, I'm getting like 1 XLM back, which is like another $5. So essentially, I'm doubling whatever I'm making in the long term, or whatever I'm spending in the long term. So I'm making it back, which is kind of crazy to think about. But that's if XLM hits $5 this bull run, but it will eventually hit $5. So all the money that I am making, or that I am getting in rewards, or all the XLM that I'm getting in rewards using my Coinbase card, that is going to turn out to be like a phenomenal attribute. I don't know what to call it. It's gonna be awesome for the long term. And yeah, I like the fact that I'm getting money back. Also, uh, what's it called? Coinbase, their USDC makes interest. You you make interest on your USDC. So as long as my USDC is sitting in my Coinbase account, it is also earning interest. So that's awesome. Also, like, you're making money by spending money. You're making money by spending money, which is kind of crazy, but that's where the world is. The world of finance, the world of crypto is, and that's the beautiful thing about it. It grants you that beautiful financial freedom, and that's what we're all here for, right, guys? That is what we are all here for. So, we got Doge. Oh, first, hold on. XRP sitting at number 6. I saw yesterday it had passed Doge, and now Doge has been passed by USDC. And then we have DOT and Binance USD rounding out the top 10. And then the next, I'll just show you guys. We got rounding out the top 20. We got Uniswap, LTC, or Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Solana, Chainlink, Wrap Bitcoin at 16, Matic or Polygon at 17, Ethereum Classic at 18, and XLM at 19, and ICP at 20. What are our biggest 7-day? So on the 7-day, we've got AXS, which is Axie Infinity, I believe. Yep, Axie Infinity. It is up 9.1% today. Is this 24-hour? I am not sure. Let's see here. But on the 7-day, it is up 91%. We've got Flow. I have no idea what Flow is. STX, I believe, is Stacks. Yeah, Stacks, which is, and we're gonna find out. We're gonna look at this together today. Let's go to the full screen on this. All right, let's see. Stacks today is Stacks brings apps and smart contracts to Bitcoin. Apps built on Stacks inherit all of Bitcoin's powers. They run their logic on the blockchain with smart contracts, are controlled by code instead of companies, and are accessible to anyone. This enables decentralized apps to do things that regular apps can't. So, Stacks sounds like it's an awesome project. So, and it's only $1.30. And I would like to see what that looks like what the chart looks like. Oh, maybe I can take a look here. All right, so let's go 1 year. See what we've done. Oh, it's already blasted off over the last year. Not sure how many more games it could possibly have in it this year, but it could be a nice little. It might double up or triple up over the next few months, but it might not do more than that this market cycle. So that was, and over the last 7 days, that's sitting at 55% of, or no, that's actually 48% of the last 7 days. Sorry about that. That was flow. I have no idea what that is. Let's take a look. It's just called flow. Okay, what is flow? Flow is, oh, um, what apps are running on Flow? Flow by Dapper Labs is a blockchain network that aims to be fast, secure, and developer friendly. The company which created CryptoKitties. Oh, okay. We got Dapper Labs. The idea for a new blockchain targeting games and social networks was conceived after Ethereum faced large scalability issues, as seen with the high transaction fees during the CryptoKitties hype. The Flow team deduced shards and sidechains were not long-term solutions for apps that strive for performance. Investors include large backers such as Andreessen Horowitz, Warner Music Group, Union Square Ventures, Digital Currency Group, Digital Mafia, and more. Flow token is the native currency for the network. All applications and network transactions in the blockchain will require the Flow currency. The token is also used by validators, developers, and users to participate in the Flow network and earn rewards. It is also used for fees and to participate in future protocol governance. So it's a blockchain network, and it's its own thing. So what are we looking at as market cap? What's its market cap ranking? 80. It's in the top 100. I might want to start following this. Oh, can't do that on here. Okay, so and we've got a market cap coming up on 1 billion. So that's interesting. So this project seems serious. Flow. So yeah, do your own research. Check it out. By the way, nothing on my channel is financial advice. I feel like I have to put that because everybody else on YouTube does it. So, and even on like Twitter and all that stuff. So, hey, you know, nothing I say is financial advice. It is all my opinion. I don't tell people, people just just do your own research. That's all I gotta say. Just do your own research. That's all you need to know. Um, I can tell you, how I plan on making money, but I can't tell you what you should do. I mean, I can, but I just also have to say, the little disclaimer, and I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say is financial advice. All right, so what else we got? We got one. Ooh, Luna is up 10.1%. I notice that I don't see Hex on here. That's interesting because Hex has done very well for me. Yeah, 24% over the last 24 hours. It has dropped. It did make it up to about like 32% today. And it did very well. It's doing very well for me. Market cap is unknown. That's kind of weird. Okay, so yeah. 24-hour trading volume of 93 million. So there's a lot of money in it. But yeah, Hex has made me some money this week, and that is awesome. But I just realized I'm sitting here looking at a screen, and you can't see the screen that I'm looking at. Look at that. All right, there's Hex. This is why people have producers. But that's fine. It's all good. I know people want to look at my face. Look. I know you want to look at this face. Yeah. All right, so that got a little awkward. So we are just going to move on along. Let's go to the charts. Let's go. Let's go take a look here. All right, this is XRP. I want to start off with Bitcoin. As you can see, I've laid up the fibs. I just want to show you guys, give you guys a little bit of perspective. Um, so as of right now, we're sitting here. We're still trading sideways. We're not really doing much of anything. If I can put, I'm uh, I'm trying to think of where it is. I think it's on this one. Yeah. I mean, this right here, this channel has just been absolutely grueling, and we're staying in it, so that's a good thing. And I'm waiting to see what we do moving forward. Because if I throw on some trend lines here, what are we looking at? So we have what looks like a falling wedge, possibly. And what I like to do, little tip. I'm not sure. I don't see anybody else doing this, so take it with a grain of salt. But what I personally like to do is I like to change this to a line chart. There we go. I like to change this to a line chart because then I can really see where most of the action was taking place because the wicks are kind of like outliers. They don't Yeah, the price goes down to those spots. However, in my opinion, I found trading off the lines to be a little more accurate because this is where most of the action's taking place. This is where people are most interested. Um, and when you have long wicks, especially on the downside, and you have those long wicks down, and then they like suck back up. To me, that looks like there was a bunch of, I wouldn't even say sell-offs. There was probably like some shorts closing, some other positions closing. Like people just like they set on their exchange, they set their limits, and then like once they start hitting certain prices, people aren't even watching, so that it just drops. And then people just come in and either they swoop, they come in and they swoop in and they just gobble it all up, or other buys were set for those prices. And then so when the sells come in, they drop, and then the buys are already set. Somebody else already has a set buy, or other people already have set buys, and then the price goes, or then it just automatically gets bought up. So I think that's what we see regarding that, those wicks, and the same thing going up. But yeah, that's uh, it's just I don't know. I might be making this a little more complicated because that's just how my brain works. When I was in school and I was doing math, um, I tended to, I got everything. I got If I knew I mean, most of the time I knew what was going on in the math, right? But I was never one of those. I hated following exact formulas or following formulas exactly. Not even necessarily that. I hated showing my work because half of the time I came to the same conclusion, but in my own way. And, I hated the fact that I got points taken off for that because that's just ridiculous. I got the right answer. The method to the madness shouldn't matter as long as it works. So that's what I'm not exactly. So, I mean, so, a lot of what I do with the charts is just me and how I look at things. So, but anyway, let's go to the 4 hour. Let's see what we're looking at here. I know I kind of made that last segment was a little confusing, but as you can see, we do have a, oh man, this is almost, so let's see here. All right. So if this keeps trending in the direction that it looks like it's trending, then we might fall down to around $31,457 for Bitcoin if we just keep following this trend down. Obviously, we're hoping for something a little more up. Hopefully, we can come up in here and oh god, I can't. Why can't I? Okay. Hopefully, we just come down here, bounce off, and then this would be like 70% of this pattern, which usually means that we are going to break one way or the other once we have been in a channel for about 70, once we're like 70% inside of a channel. Um, but that's usually on like wedges and stuff. So, um, let's see here. And yes, I am doing all of this live because I am dumb. No, I'm just, this is fun for me. So, all right. So we do have some kind of triangle here going on. If we come from the top here, come down to this low here, and we do have kind of a little bit of a falling wedge. I'm not sure exactly. Yeah, I think you would call that a falling wedge. And we are well 70% inside of this. So hopefully we get a bounce right here because if we don't, we are likely going to see a drop here. Maybe not to that exact mark, which is 28,000, but I am seeing a lot of analysts calling for somewhere in this range right here, which obviously we don't really want to see, but it could happen. And maybe it wouldn't be the most terrible thing in the world because we would just be completing the correction, but hopefully we don't have to see that. Hopefully we do see another bounce in here, but by the time when we come back down to this downward resistance, hopefully we break through and then come back, maybe test, and then keep going up and then just grind on out of here and have somewhat of a like U-shaped recovery out of here. So that's what I'm hoping for. That's what we should be looking for. And yeah, so a U-shaped recovery would kind of look like this. So it's following along. I'm going to just follow along here. And then maybe, hopefully, we grind on out of here and end the year topping out at the top of the fib because that's what we want. That's what we should expect. That's what I expect. I expect that we will follow the fibs. The fibs don't lie, no pun intended. All right. So since I believe that we will see a full Fibonacci extension at least, then that means Bitcoin from this point could see a 128% increase. Amazing. That would be great. Now let's go over to the Ethereum chart. This is from previous, so I'm just going to bring this over here. This is going to look all wonky for a second, so give me a few seconds. Here we go. All right, so we've got this is what our full Fibonacci extension would look like, all the way up to a grand total of around 6,200 for Ethereum. Move with a possible gain of 228% from current prices. So if you double that up, well, that would actually be a 2.2x, um, which would be a triple. Would that triple your money? There's a 100x. Yeah, that's double your money. 200, not 100x, 1x, 2x, which kind of it's a profit. Like if you throw $100 in it and you go up 100%, that's $200. So you made $100, right? Go up another 100%, that's 200%. That's $300. So you've profited $200. Simple, basic math. Also, check this out. Did you know that in crypto, or any kind of trading, but you're more likely to get it out of crypto than anything else. But if you start off with $1,000 and you take profit after one crypto goes 100%, right? Goes up 100%. Take that profit. That's 2,000. You have $2,000 there, right? You go and throw it into something else. Wait for that to go up 100%, which is kind of common in crypto, especially with the alts. Goes up 100%. That's $4,000. You make this trade where you just move from one, you just move 100%, or you just take out 100%, put it into something else, let that go up 100%. You make this trade 10 times. 10 times. You make that kind of trade. Like, this is just an extra 100 or $1,000. You're throwing it in there. You don't, this is just your trade money, right? This isn't your holding bag, and this isn't your fiat bag that you have on the side stashed away waiting for a rainy day where there's a nice, 80% dip like we've had, a couple months ago. And then you can use that fiat bag to throw in and buy more crypto. No, this is just $1,000. You start off with that $1,000, and in 10 trades at taking profit at 100% and putting it into something else and another and waiting for that to go up 100%. You do that 10 times, guys, you have $1 million. You have $1 million. Don't believe me? Let's see if we've got a calculator on here. Calculator. All right, so let's start off with $1,000 plus 100% equals $1,100. That's not right. What? What? Oh, I didn't put percent. I'm stupid. All right, clear. All right, $1,000. This isn't going to be edited. I'm going to do most of my videos in one take. All right, so $1,000 plus 100% equals $2,000. So that's one trade, right? Let's go 2, 3. Why is it? It doesn't keep doing it. Every other calculator keeps doing it. All right. $1,000 plus 100% equals $12,000 plus 100% equals $4,000 plus 100% equals $8,000. So for keeping count, I believe that's 3 trades so far. Plus 100%, that's 4 trades. 5 trades. Whoops. Plus 6 trades. 7 trades. 8 trades. 9 trades. And 10 trades. 1,000 or $1,030,400. 10 trades of just 100% gains. And people out here just sitting on their hands. That's why you've got to have a hold bag, you got to have a trade bag, and you got to have a fiat bag. You've got to have all 3. You've got to have your long-term holds that you're just not going to touch because you just want that to appreciate in value over time. And if you want to trade, now, I should say, if you are into crypto, you should have at least 2 bags. The 2 bags is your hold bag and your fiat bag for the dips. If you want to, do the trading and try to make some money quicker, This is how you do it. That's how you do it. That's how you do it right there. Um, Hopefully that puts things into some kind of, perspective, and hopefully that helps you in the future. Just basically don't get greedy. You get something that goes up 100%, take that money out. Especially if you're just trading it. If you're trading it, take that money out, put it into something else that hasn't made a big move like that yet. So, and it's got to be a good project, obviously. And that's what I'm. Hopefully, I can help people in is finding good projects, and so yeah, I hope I do that. Moving on, what do we have next? Okay, so I've gone over Bitcoin, gone over Ethereum. Let's look at Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash is sitting at $453. I remember having a whole Bitcoin Cash at $1,600. Womp womp. It's gone down at the top to now. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it says basically 72%. It is down 72% from its yearly high, its inner year high. Ugh. ah. Ugh. Ah. I knew I should have took profits. Um, but as you could tell from my first video, sorry, I've got like a hair or something attacking my face right now. Yeah, I've got friends that are like, man, this market is BS, and I'm just like, no, it's really not. We just, should have taken profits when we had them on the table. It is what it is. But, I don't think anybody, I mean, I know people foresaw the crash. I don't think people expected this. I don't think people expected this. I don't think people expected this right here. Like just like ugh. Just absolutely just dog crap. Just stagnant price action, basically, just it's it's boring. People are bored, people are mad, but you know what? That's I think that's the purpose of all of this. And if you have that, perception of like, okay, this is on purpose. Like this was people made this happen. Like people with money made this happen. So, you know, it's just what it is. So this you just gotta, you gotta swim with the whales. And right now the whales aren't doing anything. And so I'm not doing anything other than accumulating. I do buy every week. It's just what I do. Dollar cost average in because hey, it drives down my average buying price. Especially in a bear market. A lot of people say you shouldn't really do the DCAing um in the middle of a bull market, but as since we are kind of in like a mini bear market, no, I'm definitely accumulating. Let's see here. I was gonna try and remember where's oh golly. Like I haven't looked at a chart in ages when I haven't looked at a chart since like 5 minutes before I got on stream. Yeah. And this is another thing right here. This volume is just absolutely atrocious. I don't like it. Excuse me. Yeah, this volume is just terrible. Look at it. It's so bad. Look at this. Look at this volume here. Just like massive spikes. And then look at this little baby. Me. Nothing strong like one way or the other. It's just sucks. That's just that's all it is. That's all it says. Let's see. Let's look at the let's see what super trend. We got super trend still saying sell. With the super trend, it won't say buy again until these candles break above this red line. So it might be a while unless there's like a massive pump here. Okay. See, as you can see, and the same goes for sell, but in the opposite direction. Once this candle right here, once this candle right here fell below the buy signal or the buy line, that sell signal came up, and it says you need to get out now. I wish I would have looked at that sooner, but I didn't, and it's okay. I'm still, it's still amateur hour over here on Lunar Beaches Crypto. Okay, I mean, I know a lot about crypto, but there's people that's been in here for years, and I respect them tremendously. Um, especially the ones that aren't douchebags. And there's some of those out there. All right, so that's a little bit of the chart action. Oh, let's do one more. I wanted to do XLM because all right. You know why? Because of that Coinbase card. All righty, let's see here. Let's throw the fib on it. Let's look at the full Fibonacci extension. Okay, so it's about $4 really. So, hey man, if I'm swiping and I'm making $4 basically off of every time I swipe, I'm cool with it. Wouldn't you be cool with that? And that's just, short term. XLM will go much higher than that long term, which is awesome for my portfolio. So yeah. All right. So yeah, that's XLM. And what's ADA looking like? Long term. What in the world was I doing? This is Coinbase, so I'm gonna have to swap this real quick. Kraken. No, let's do Binance, so I can get more. Now the thing about Cardano is okay. So we did have. All right, so break this down here. So a lot of people are calling for Cardano at $5, only $5. Full Fibonacci extension. Now I don't know how accurate this would be because uh, Cardano didn't launch, or at least didn't get released on or listed on Binance until late November of 2017, which was like smack dab in the middle of the bull run, or towards the end where everything was just going nuts. So this could be like a little deceptive in price action and price. So because people are just throwing money into basically everything at that time, which is why like Bitcoin Cash is kind of that price is a little deceptive, and that's probably one that I'm gonna get out after it's like up 200, 300% instead of the um let's see, instead of the projected 1,500%. So this could all very well be fake. This could all be fake. Fake price action. All right. XRP. It'll change. There we go. XRP topping out. Maybe, hopefully $15. That would be great. Yeah, I've lost a little bit of energy, so I'm gonna try and pick this back up again. Okay, here we go. That's another 2,300%. That is amazing. All right. I've gotta stop. I do these shows after a long day of work. And yeah, if you can't tell, but the last one I started off great, and it just kind of petered off because I don't know. It's just I don't know, but I'm doing it. I'm going in. We're gonna finish this out. All right, because we're going to the news. All right. First thing up, we got a little bit of Bitcoin news. Bitcoin Lightning Network reaches record capacity. Cool, cool. Transaction fees. Lightning's supposed to be fixing that. All right, here we go. Bitcoin second layer payment protocol Lightning Network has been expanding unnoticed by most users. First proposed in 2015 and launched in 2018. First, let's take my stupid face off of here. All right. Bitcoin second layer, first proposed in 2015 and launched in 2018 as a beta. Its adoption and capacity have accelerated during the past few months. The Lightning Network allows users to send fast and low-cost transactions via payment channels. Unlike the Bitcoin-based layer, Layer 1, Lightning transactions are processed, quote, off-chain via a mechanism called gossip and probing that enables nodes can follow possible transaction routes. Now, I don't know what this person went to English school or not, but enables nodes can is not does not a grammar make. Okay. Uh-oh. I've got a situation. Okay. We're still record. Okay. Sorry. I had a little my Streamlabs went blank for a second. Okay. Oh, where are we? Okay. Arcane Research published a recent report wondering if this Bitcoin based network will have a similar momentum as decentralized finance in July 2021 during the DeFi summer. A mania broke out during this period, and seemingly everyone started to invest in DeFi dApps, which is decentralized apps. Data from this research firm indicates that the Lightning Network increases its capacity from 1100 to 1200 in 39 days. Later, from 1200 to 1300, it took it 34 days, as the chart below shows. So, what does this mean? I have no idea because I did not go over this before I went live. Okay, I'm not live. This is recording. I can edit this stuff out, but I'm not gonna. I just thought that this was some cool news. At the moment, all right, let me just reread this again. Okay, data from this research firm indicates that the Lightning Network increases its capacity from 1100 to 1200 in 39 days. Later, from 1200 to 1300, it took 34 days, as the chart below shows. Hmm. I don't know if this is just worded oddly or what, because capacity Lightning Network increased its capacity from 1100. What is Bitcoin BTC capacity? Yeah, I'm not quite sure what that means. I don't know if that means like 1100 Bitcoin per block. Um, yeah, that's or 1100 transactions. See, people got to write these articles better. At the moment, Bitcoin's Lightning Network has a capacity of around 1800 BTC. Its expansion period has been contracting. It took it 5 days to rise from 1700 BTC to its current levels of around $60 million worth of BTC. Yeah, you know what? I'm not even. No. Oh, early market. Oh, I like this graph. Early market, tech enthusiasts, innovators, visionaries, early adopters. The chasm. Um, I guess that's like a dead period. I don't know. Pragmatists, early majority. Conservatives, late majority. This is the mainstream market. Skeptics, laggards. What is this even showing? As a former Google employee, Michael Levin argues in his post, Lightning Network, Bitcoin's crossing the chasm superpower. Am I saying that right? Chasm? Is it chasm? Chasm? Chiasm? This payment protocol could drive a new wave of BTC adoption. According to its adoption curve, BTC is at an early adopters phase and must close the gap between them and an early majority. Okay. So that's interesting. So, Bitcoin needs to close this gap. I think essentially what this is saying is we've got we've got the visionaries, we've got people like you and me getting into crypto, and what we're looking for is those pragmatists that want to use crypto, in this case, Bitcoin, to solve problems, because that's what pragmatists do. They try to solve problems on the spot. Um, yeah. So yeah, and then you have your conservatives and your skeptics on the back end, the people that come in and make you rich because you You are here. You're an early adopter. You've adopted early. All right, and yeah, that's about it. There's some chart analysis on here. All right, next story up. Bitcoin. Was the Chinese mining crackdown really about the environment? Who knows? All right, probably not. The recent miner exodus from China has been one of the biggest bumps the Bitcoin ecosystem has faced since its inception. Initially marketed as a response to rising ESG concerns due to energy usage by miners, the Chinese crackdown entails much more. Its implications have been far reaching as well, affecting both the market and network immensely. The biggest impact on the network has been a loss of hash rate since reaching an all-time high on 13th of May. Around 50% of the hash rate, which is almost 90 exahash, has been plugged out of the network. I think they mean plucked. Plug, pluck, plug. You don't plug. You don't plug. You plug. Whatever. Um, a mid-range estimate of energy powering that is around 5 to 6 gigawatts and going back to the all-time high is going to be a long road. So they say. In a recent podcast, the Block's Asian region editor Wolfie Zhao also pointed toward the I'm sorry if I butchered that. I tried. Also pointed toward the effects that has had on the market. Most of it has been from the side of miners who have had to sell off their holdings and exit the space. He said, quote, a lot of the miners in 2020, when they were expanding their mining equipment or infrastructure, they borrowed a lot of money, taking leverage using their Bitcoin. I think right after the crackdown came, there was a lot of pressure on them from their loan providers or LPs in terms of liquidating the collaterals. Basically, the miners had to sell their Bitcoin because China is a communist hole. He also alluded to the crackdown being motivated more politically and financially than environmentally. Sichuan province, Sichuan, Sichuan province, which was initially hoped to be a safe haven for fleeing miners due to its abundance of hydropower, also imposed a blanket ban in June, pointing to the crackdown's broad base. Authorities have also been worried about cryptocurrencies disrupting the economic order and facilitating money laundering. Analysts have even concluded that Beijing suspects that Bitcoin could prove to be a strict competition to the digital yuan under development. Bitcoin is a strict competition for any fiat currency. But yes, it is also competition for the digital yuan, which I've heard has terrible what you call it has terrible sorry, hold on. Yes. Okay. Don't worry about it. Okay. I will have to edit that part out. Oh, wait. Hold on. Hey guys, sorry for that edit. I got a little I got a, kids. Um it is what it is. It happens. All right. So, I don't even remember where I was, so I'm just going to start with this paragraph again. Authorities have also worried about cryptocurrencies disrupting. Oh yeah, the digital yuan, Bitcoin, blah blah blah, fiat currency. Yeah, okay. After 2017, on the issue, Zhao said after 2017, when they issued the ICO ban, and the market has been pretty much going down in the following years. Retail investor interest picked up in China after the all-time high at the end of last year. It's getting a lot more financially risky. It's getting a lot more financial risk. Can you hear my dog? He's barking because people are knocking on my door while I'm trying to record a video. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Moreover, while the exchanges are still functional, the banks have been barred from funding over the counter trades, threatening serious repercussions. Hence, new money hasn't been entering the Chinese market, as an over the counter trade is required at some point by any new investor to convert their fiat currency into tether. Although leverages and futures have not been affected, Zhao added. Nevertheless, a silver lining has emerged for the United States amidst all this chaos. While many miners have exited the business, many others are looking to flee to other regions, regions where regulatory environments are more inclusive. Zhao stated that so far the U.S. has a better regulatory environment to do business. There is a public appeal legal system. There's like a process. I guess people consider that as a big factor. The miners want to move out, but they can't find enough facilities and capacity. Additionally, the U.S. comes second only to China in terms of energy generation capacity, while Kazakhstan and Russia are also being considered as new mining hotspots. North American countries can also provide the miners with a familiar environment and language. Stressing on the implications of the ban, the editor concluded, when people say China FUD, they tend to fudge it off thinking this is just another ban. But I think people probably underestimated the seriousness of the whole thing at the very beginning this time. So we've got China cracking down on Bitcoin, cracking down on miners, making miners sell their Bitcoin, and then you've got China getting forcing people to get out of crypto. I say people, but forcing the people of China to get out of crypto, to get out of their crypto holdings. I think they had to sell it. They can't trade it. They can't. It's like it's terrible. I mean, yeah. I mean, but what do you expect coming from China? Um, Chinese people are great. Chinese government, not so much. Um, yeah. Oof, it just really sucks. But that those miners are going somewhere, and some of them are going to they're going to be in the U.S. Um, I've seen where I think Kentucky and Texas are already looking into it. I think Miami, Florida. So Miami already is like accepting like Bitcoin like all over the place or something. I don't know. I think they might have it on their treasury or something. As part of their treasury. I don't know. All right, moving along. Yeah, because we're coming up on an hour and I need to wrap this up. All right. Is there a pattern to the former Ripple execs XRP dumping? Now, this is talk. I assume I haven't read this article, which is very, very not good for somebody trying to put on a show. Is there a pattern? By the way, all of these have been by ambcrypto.com. Okay, I like this site. Is there a pattern? I like the site. Like I like the stock. I like the site. All right. Is there a pattern to the former Ripple execs XRP dumping? If you are an XRP enthusiast, you may be familiar with the monthly XRP release from escrow. I am. BitBoy Crypto, Ben Armstrong, is not. Okay, anyway, and neither is TJ from BitBoy Crypto. Hey, I love the channel. I love those guys. I mean, I watch them every day. Um, and they're cool, but they've got to start like doing their research on XRP and Ripple, and also stop conflating the two. Maybe. Thank you. All right. If you let's start it over. If you're an XRP enthusiast, you may be familiar with the monthly XRP release from Escrow. XRP Escrow was designed to provide predictability to the XRP supply, and a part of which also is pocketed by the former Ripple executive Jed McCaleb. I think he got like 1% or something. Or maybe I'm thinking of I know Greg Kidd. Um I'm pretty sure Greg Kidd was given one he has an options contract that's 1% of the entire XRP supply. So I think because he helped the funding of the startup of Ripple, um, don't don't do your own research on that. I'm gonna put out an XRP video eventually, and it's gonna explain everything from Ripple to XRP to the XRP ledger and some other fun things with XRP. So anyway, energy back. Okay, here we go. Jed McCaleb. All right, McCaleb has not been shy about selling his XRP, and data suggested he sold nearly 150.7 million XRP just within the past 3 weeks. Considering the data provided by XRP Scan from 21st June to 12th of July, McCaleb's XRP sales hit 150 million, roughly 98.16 million in value. That was the end of the sentence. 150 million. Data suggested McCaleb's selling became more consistent, and in the recent weeks, we saw him sell nearly. God, I am hating where they're putting commas in here that don't belong. And in the recent weeks, we saw him sell nearly 10 million XRP every day since he received the previous payment from Ripple. The former CTO's wallet, addressed as Taco Stand, currently holds 590 million XRP. Woo! By the way, Jed McCaleb is a billionaire from selling his XRP, and I'm sure whatever he's done with Stellar. Information. Yeah, this is just a picture of this is a picture of his wallet, whatever. McCaleb's last two transactions consisted of 5,846,888.22 XRPs each. One of the transactions was conducted on the 11th of July, and the second followed the very next day at the same time. During this period, the price of XRP was seen plunging. Given the market volatility in June and the continuous selling by McCaleb, the XRP value crumbled under $1. Now, I'm not sure how much McCaleb has to do with that, but when you have low volume going on in the space, in the market, I could see selling millions of XRP dropping the price, because then you get an abundance of supply with the lackluster demand. Obviously, you're going to see lower price. All right. At the time of press, selling pressure was high in the XRP market as the value of the digital asset fell from 65 cents basically to 63 cents within 4 hours. The timing of the drop in McCaleb selling XRP has been eerily similar. The community suspects McCaleb to be one of the reasons for XRP's low value and expected the price to rise once he is done selling the digital asset. With a balance of almost 590 million, the former Ripple executive could sell his XRPs by the end of August. Okay, so I've noticed, let's see, the timing of the drop in McCaleb selling XRP had been similar. Okay, so the community suspects McCaleb to be one of the reasons for XRP's low value. Now, I'm not so sure that that's the case. I know that's been what people have thought about over the years, or so I've heard. Um, However, um, he's done this for months on end, and I haven't seen too much. I mean, they're talking about a 2% or 2-cent difference in price. I mean, I guess that's McCaleb. It could be, but to me, I mean, it's not really having that much of an impact on price. But whatever. Yeah. So there's that. That's that. We're wrapping it up on that. And our last story is a tweet, and this concerns the SEC versus Ripple case. James K. Fallon, an XRP community member and attorney, says, and he breaks. This dude has like the PDFs of like everything that breaks. Like, I don't know how he gets this stuff, but it's pretty awesome that he does. So, breaking court schedules telephone. I'm used to it saying telephonic. Telephone conference for July 15th at 3 p.m. to discuss the SEC's motion to quash the deposition of one William Hinman, who is a former SEC chairman. He used to work at the SEC. The court will. He was a high. They say he wasn't a high-ranking official, but whatever. I say they. By they, I mean the SEC. Of course, the SEC would say that. The court will provide dial-in information for the public in advance of the conference. And I've listened to a couple of these. Um, I'm not sure why. I guess because I just like staying up to date as possible, instead of relying on other people to relay the information to me. So, if you're unfamiliar, William Hinman used to work at the SEC. He came out and made some claims about XRP in the past. Wait a minute. Hello? Okay, anyway. He came out and made claims about Bitcoin and Ethereum, and said that, like, we don't believe they are securities, and we this and we that, talking about the SEC. And he said this on, like, live television. Here's the problem. He is now saying that this wasn't the official SEC position. Well, you tell me what Ripple and investors are supposed to think when they're coming out and saying, well, uh, we don't view Bitcoin and Ethereum as securities for this reason and that reason. And then, you're sitting there and you're thinking, well, I mean, why not? And or you sit there and you're like, oh, well, then I guess Bitcoin and Ethereum have the green light. They're good to go, so let's invest in that. And the funny thing is that Hinman and Jay Clayton, the former head of the SEC, uh, both are like working at places that handle Bitcoin and Ethereum. So it's kind of weird how that whole thing transpired. So Ripple, obviously, they're the defendants in this case, and they're trying to get a deposition of William Hinman to come in and say under oath um, what he has said in public. But so, I mean, it's just I don't know. It doesn't look good for the SEC, but yeah, that's it. That's gonna be it. I'm gonna wrap it up right there, guys. A whole hour. Man, it is so crazy how quickly you can fill in an hour. But if you made it this far, please, I should have said this a long time ago, and I meant to throw up this little ticker right here. I meant to throw this up. Yeah, I meant to throw up this little ticker somewhere, maybe a few times throughout throughout the show, to say, hey, thank you for watching the Lunar Beaches Crypto Show. If you're enjoying, or if you enjoyed the content, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell to be alerted whenever I drop new content or when I go live. And as always, guys, thank you for watching. You are all part of the LBC community, and I appreciate each and every single one of you. Talk to you guys later. Holla. Holla, 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 holla. Is the music playing yet? Holla. Is it, is it, is the music playing yet? Is the music playing?